All right, so here we have a Samsung tablet. This is the 10.1 inch SM-T580. This was brought in by a tourist who came from France. He was watching our YouTube channel from France. He happened to be in Los Angeles, and he brought this in because his charging port is damaged and he wants it changed. Now, one problem, we no longer have those charging ports in stock. We have them on order. The charging ports may not be here until next week, but he is leaving tomorrow, so he cannot wait until next week. We either fix it for him or we do not fix it for him. So here's what I did. We have a salvaged board for the same tablet in stock, and it's this one here. So what I'm going to do is remove the charging port from this salvaged board. We have to be careful not to damage it, and we're gonna put it on the customer's board, which is this one here. I already took both boards out so we can save time. So we're gonna remove the charging port from the salvaged board and put it on the customer's board so the customer can pick up tomorrow before he leaves to France. And speaking about France, we also received a package today coming from France, right over here. And the package contains the Samsung Pro. We've done several videos on those where Bluetooth and Wi-Fi does not work, right over here. So we'll do this in a separate video. And I cannot tell you how many of those we get for no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. It's a common defect by Samsung, but luckily, when we fixed the Wi-Fi problem on those, we never had a single one that came back since about 4 years ago. Not a single one came back, so it looks like the chip that we are using is not failing like the ones that fail from Samsung. We have another package here that's coming from Ray, Napa, California, and Mercedes-Benz key. And we also have this package here. I did not open it yet, but it came certified mail. It's coming from Oakland, California. I cannot spell the name. Yu Hung. Okay, let's open it, see what's inside. This one is a MacBook Pro 15-inch 2018-2019. This is the A1990 firmware password lock on my MacBook. Received an estimate. Please make a video on this year on your channel if you can. Thank you. All right. And this is the MacBook. Okay, so let's proceed with changing the charging port for the customer. We're gonna extract it from one board and put it on the other board. And we're gonna do this as safely as possible, because if we mess up the salvage board, if we mess up the charging port that we're gonna take from the salvage board, it's game over. We're not gonna be able to use it, and customer is gonna pick up tomorrow unfixed. Let me show you how the customer's charging port looks like. Now, I do not think it's possible to unbend those pins, because that would be the easiest fix since the customer is leaving tomorrow. I do not have to go through all this hassle, but I do not think that this is going to be a permanent fix, and I do not like to do anything that's not permanent. I mean, aside from those two pins being bent down to the bones, this piece is also loose. So we have to get rid of this charging connector. It's 5 o'clock right now, and we have about an hour. We should get this done in less time. What I want to do, something I want to try, because like you know, we always like to try new things and discover new things. Can we remove this charging port using hot tweezers only? Is that possible? Maybe. We tried hot tweezers on solder balls, but I want to try it on charging ports. Let's apply some aluminum solder to remove this port. And look at that. I was able to remove the port with just hot tweezers and low melt solder. Let's clean the board. I want to take a look at the connector to see if it suffered any damage from the hot tweezers, if the plastic piece inside melted or not. No, it's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna use the same technique to remove the other port. Okay, so the customer's board is ready to accept the charging port. Everything is nice and clean. All we have to do is safely remove the charging port from the salvage board, and customer can come and pick up tomorrow with a fixed tablet. He had high hopes that we could do this for him before he leaves, and I did not want to let him down. Let's go to the salvage board, which is this one here. Let's apply low melt solder. And this time I'm going to use a bigger tip. I do not want to go deep so we do not get solder stuck on the inner side of the pins. So I think that's enough. Now let's use our hot tweezers to desolder this connector, just like we did with the other connector. I love those hot tweezers. I love them. And the connector is out. Wow. Hot tweezers to desolder stuff, amazing. I could not talk enough about hot tweezers when desoldering solder balls off pads, but now I'm using it to desolder charging ports. Amazing. This is the salvage board. Let's put it on the side, and let's put the customer's board here and solder this connector onto the customer's board. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hot tweezers. I'm gonna grab it because I still see some solder on the sides. So by grabbing it with the hot tweezers, it's gonna settle down in place. And then we can finish it off by adding solder onto the legs and to the front pins. So let's see what's going on. So look at what happened when I held the connector with the hot tweezers. It settled in. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and solder the front pins. We'll flip this over, solder the legs, and that's it. We should have a working tablet. Okay, and the front pins soldering is complete. Let's just test to make sure everything's solid. Very solid, very solid, very solid. Everything is super solid. Let's flip the board and solder the back. The back is looking very good. Let's clean up the front. Let's look inside the connector. And inside the connector looks very good. I'm gonna plug the board here and we're gonna test. We're gonna try to charge it. Okay, everything is plugged in. And so let me plug this one here and turn it on. Okay, so look at that. Tablet is being charged at 0.45, and look at this. Charging port is working. Right now it's being charged at 1.2 amps, which is excellent for this size tablet. 1.3 amps. Awesome, awesome. So tablet is working and customer can pick up tomorrow. 1.45 amps being drawn. Okay, so the tablet is being charged right now. Battery is completely dead, so it's going to take some time before the battery starts recharging. We were successfully able to remove the charging port from the salvage board and put it on this tablet here, and we did all that using hot tweezers. And look at that, tablet is starting to pick up the charge. It's currently charged at 1%. Great, awesome. Awesome. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. We have a lot of other devices to record tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Click on that bell icon so you can be notified when we have a new video, and we'll do something else in the next video.